computer, and we are recording. Not only are we live on the internet, we are recording. So watch what you say and make sure you're wearing pants if your video is on. All right, so last week was like the intro week. I was hoping you would read the intro. I was hoping you would read the syllabus. There's a YouTube playlist that's slowly growing. I got a couple emails over the weekend asking, is there a textbook? Are there YouTube videos? So the answer is sort of and yes. So the YouTube playlist is slowly growing. If you think I need a video on something, go check it out. The top video are the new videos for this class. That's the smaller one. The bottom one are videos I recorded for this class back in 2018, and they're actually like hour or half an hour or sometimes even hour and a half class sessions of me talking to other people live. And so you could fast forward through those if you want to look for a video on something. Textbook, there is and there is not a textbook for this. So I mentioned this last class that there is a, where'd it go? The optional workbook here. We're not actually going to use the optional workbook. We're doing those lesson assignments instead. So if I scroll down, let's put this in a new screen. Let's see, where's the button for new screen? Right there. And then let's make this a wee bit bigger. Did you know Control+ on most keyboards magnifies what you're looking at? And especially on web browsers. And let's see, Control F is another cool shortcut. I'm looking for lesson 3. Oh, it's a 3. There we go. So this is the print version of the lesson. So a friend of mine helped me make digital versions of these, right? So if I go back here, home, and we're going to work on this today. So that's kind of the textbook, but we really don't need it unless you're dying to write on some paper. You can print that and write on it. So this lesson right here is now incorporated on this page right here, lesson 3.1. So today we're going to go over prep 3.1 and lesson 3.1, and this is a short week. And so when I jump in here, there's the course objectives, which are listed up here too on the print version, but we're not going to do the print version. And then the problems pretty much starts. Sometimes there's a video to watch and places for you to type stuff. So is there a textbook? Not really, because all of those workbook pages I used to do in the classroom are now these online things where we jump through them. And I see that a bunch of you have already started jamming through this, which is cool, but a bunch have not, which is just fine, because this isn't quite due yet. Okay, other things to point out. I'm going to jump into student view because I need to demo some things. Like, remember the LatePass thing I tried to demo last week and failed because my settings were screwed up? I'm pretty sure I fixed that. So if I go into, let's say, the syllabus quiz, which is my hope is you took it. If I access it after the due date, right? So this was originally due on the 25th, which was last Friday. I have a couple of choices. I can see what my score is here on the right. Oh shit, I forgot to do it. Oh man, I'm in trouble. No, I can redeem a late pass. And it says here, because it's 3 days later, each late pass is worth 48 hours. I need 2 late passes to redeem this, okay? Otherwise, if you access an assignment late, there's the practice button here. Once you click that practice button, you are blocked from using it to change your score. So if you join an assignment late and you don't like your score, as long as it's within a few days of when it was due, you can click redeem a late pass or 2. That'll let you back into it and you can update, you can get a better score, okay? Otherwise, if you hit practice, that means like you're done, you're satisfied with your score. Practice is then, in practice mode, you see the answers. So if I go into practice mode right now, it'll say, are you sure you want to do this? Always read the fine print, please. If you do, you will not be able to use a late pass, right? You're blocked from a late pass once you do that. Okay, so click those buttons carefully. I have it set up this way because if you happen to miss something, which we all accidentally miss stuff, you can redeem yourself. However, sometimes it's good to review old assignments before a test so you can go into the practice mode and redo them, all right? So keep that in mind. So the syllabus quiz is still open to finish if you haven't finished it. If you're not done with it, get it done today, please. I'm going to jump to the next page. The Intro to Lessons assignment, I did not put LatePasses on this one. You'll notice there's no LatePass button. So if you didn't do this yet, you need to send me a message and say, Parker, I didn't get it done. Sorry, can you please reopen it for me? And I will reopen it for you. If you open it in practice mode before I reopen it for you, then I have to go back in, clear that you were ever there, and then I can reopen it for you. So again, pay attention to what the screen says. The messages are important. All right, any questions on either applying a late pass or what the hell practice means? Ten-second pause in case there's internet delay or in case someone's shy. 3, 2, 1, moving on. Okay, so again, if you go into assignment late, you'll automatically be given the late pass option, and it'll tell you how many late passes you need to get into it now. So if you like your score, or your score's like, but this is like 7, 10 late passes, you have to weigh that. You only have 20 late passes for the course. You could view what you did before. Clearly, I did nothing before. Or you could go into practice mode. So the other way to get to late passes is if the assignment is not due. So let's take a look at the next assignment. And we'll actually do some math in a minute. I just had a bunch of questions about this over the weekend, so I want to make sure you're all clear about how this stuff works. The prep is due on the 28th. When's the 28th? Oh man, that's today. Crap, I didn't do it. I got soccer practice tonight, and I got to meet my girlfriend. I'm not going to get it done. So if I know I'm not going to get it done, apparently I already started it. You jump into it, and then this 3-dot button there lets you redeem a late pass. So you can add the late pass early, and so instead of being due tonight, I get 48 hours, so mine's going to be due Wednesday night. If you click that, but then you got it done tonight, then just send me a message. Say, hey, I used a late pass. I didn't need to, and I'll give you a late pass back. You have 20 late passes for the quarter to use. That should be more than enough if you get most stuff done on time. All right, so late passes, check. All right, okay, another thing I gotta show you, technical details, almost done with the technical details, and we'll have some fun with math. Back to that introductory assignment, where'd it go? The intro to the lessons. Now, hopefully everybody did the math assessment. If you haven't already, please do it as soon as possible. Late passes aren't required for that one. It's just to go try that Alex placement. If you got a really bad score and you feel bad, don't. Did you study for that test? No. How could you expect to do good on a test you didn't study for? If you think you did well, then pat yourself on the back because you didn't study for it. It's just for me to see today, what do you remember about math? I'm sure if you studied, you'd remember a lot more, but don't sweat that. Just do it. It's just a background thing. You're going to get 50 points just for taking it. I don't care what you got, so do it. All right, intro to lessons. There were some demonstrations here about how things work in this system. So I'm just going to jump into practice mode. Yeah, let's jump into practice mode. So on the next page here, reading the directions is so important for this class. Please read the directions. Okay, so these directions were super important to read so that you understood what the heck I was doing with you right here, okay? So the point here was to how this system works. Now, normally this answer key button isn't visible. So the way this was supposed to work is you were supposed to take a wild guess. Which number between 1 and 10,000 was I thinking? I was thinking 3,561, right? And I submit it and it says wrong. And usually the way the system works, if it's not in practice mode, right? I'm in practice mode now, which means that answer key button is always there. It means I get to try again. Let's see, what do we got? Chat. Sorry. I can see your screen, but you do not. Your screen, the girl with all the computer problems. Hold on. I don't understand that message. Hang on a sec. I'm looking at the chat. You can't see my screen.
So I can't see your screen when you're screen sharing, and I can't see anyone's screen. I can only see you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But everybody else can see my screen. Oh,
Oh,
Caitlin, yeah, we had some computer problems before. Okay, so let me think. Why
And
would
it's a
that be?
brand new Chromebook, so I didn't assume I'd have problems, but
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to remember what the student version of the Zoom screen looks like. Think, Gary. You know this. In the upper right corner, are there view options, Caitlin?
yeah, it goes into setting and video, but I don't have, oh, view options. Okay.
Yeah, like speaker view maybe.
It has for options original size and exit full screen, and that's it for me.
There's nothing like speaker view or gallery view or.
For the last meeting, I had a gallery view, but now it's not telling me I have one. Like I can't find that setting anywhere.
That damn Chromebook,
Should I
Caitlin. What are
leave
we
the
gonna do
meeting
with
and
that
try
thing?
and come back?
Hmm. Do you have a telephone?
I do, yeah. I
Cell
have Zoom
phone.
on it too.
You can join this on your cell phone and then it'll be a little tiny screen, but at least you'll be able to see.
Okay.
You want to try
Yeah, I
that for
can.
now and then we'll troubleshoot your Chromebook after class?
Okay, sounds
Will that
good.
work? Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Caitlin. Sorry you're having technical
Thank you.
difficulties.
Oh, it's fine.
All right, we'll work it out. All right, so let's see. So we'll fix Caitlin later. Back here for a sec. So if this wasn't in preview mode, that key wouldn't be there until my third try. And after the third try, it'll show me the answer. And like typically, right, this is saying, hey, typically there'd be an explanation. There's no explanation here, right? And then all you have to do is take the right answer and put it in there and then submit it. And then at least you'll get partial credit. Okay. Now in this assignment, you're getting full credit because this is just an experiment. Okay. So that was the point of this assignment right here, to show that if you got it wrong 3 times, you see the answer key, you type the right answer, and then you get credit. And the next question was similar but different. The next question, if you got it wrong the first time, then, or maybe it's the second. Oh yeah, then you get a hint. Yeah, that's what this one was. So ooh, what could be between 5 and 7? Oh, how about 6, right? And then you submit it and you finally get it right. So sometimes you'll get hints on questions, 8606, so that you can get it right. Next question. The next question was a little bit more elaborate. In this case, we're going to give you a whole bunch of steps to go through to try and get it right. Okay, so these problems work in one of 3 ways. You try it 3 times, you're wrong each time, and it shows you what the answer is, and then usually you get to try a similar question. You get that try a similar question button. Or you get it wrong the first or second time and you get hints. Read the hints, right? Or you get it wrong once or twice and then we break it down for you. Instead of one answer, you have to provide multiple answers, but they're easier to do. Okay? So I got a couple questions about what the hell this intro was, and it would only make sense if you read the paragraphs above. Okay, so sometimes you have to look up to get more information about what you're doing below. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording because I'm done with this technical stuff. So, and I'm going to start a new recording where we're actually going to do math.